She clearly moved to Dubai and regretted
to
it.
the country, which I personally do not advise. Make sure you find something to do before you go to Dubai. Find a job or something you already do before you move to Dubai. It is very important.
Listen up.
With so many choices
very important. Let's
do not
skip
move
that.
to Dubai.
There we go.
Before you move to Dubai, it is very important.
47% of UK.
What the heck? We're getting bombarded. What is this?
Do not move to Dubai
Ad
in
attack?
2020.
There we
somewhere.
go.
Trust me, this is very important. If you do not take anything from this video, make sure you listen to this part, especially if you are a Nigerian or you're from Ghana or you're from any other African country. This is important. Dubai is a fast city. You might wake up one morning and it's 6 months already, you don't have a job, you don't have where to live, and you're just in that country depressed, frustrated, and you don't know what to do. This 6 months of emergency fund should cover accommodation and feeding. This would give you a breathing space to be able to find a job if you don't have a job before moving to the country, which I personally do not advise. Make sure you find something to do before you go to Dubai. Find a job or something you already do before you move to Dubai. It is very important. Now let's talk about the cost of living in Dubai. Dubai is really expensive to live in. Do not let anybody come on social media and tell you that with $1,000 you can live comfortably in Dubai, you can drive a Ferrari, you can drive a Porsche, you can live your best life, you can do all the flamboyant things you see on social media. Do not allow anybody deceive you. I recently moved from Dubai to Germany about 2 months ago, and this I can tell you for a fact, Dubai is expensive, especially when it comes to housing. The apartment I lived in the UAE, up until 2 months ago, I packed my bags and made my way to Germany. I was paying about 7,000 AED. This 7,000 AED was inclusive of all bills. That's about $2,000. In Naira, that should be somewhere around 3.5 to 3.6 million Naira every month was what I paid as rent. And this cost is just my house rent. This is not inclusive of feeding, car bills, and every other cost. This apartment was just a 2-bedroom apartment. At the end of the month, I saw myself spending around 10,000 to about 12,000 dirhams in total for feeding, house rent, car bills, a little bit of shopping here and there, and this cost came down to about 10 to 12,000 AED. If you just want a studio, the cost can go from somewhere around 2,500 up until 7,000, 10,000 AED, depending on the location of the studio. But just
And to think I was gonna move to Dubai as well. I was this close to moving to Dubai. Then I was like, you know what? Forget about it. So that's the expense part. Now we're getting into taxes. Let's see what's this part.
just from fines in the UAE. At some point in Dubai, I almost decided to just park my car and no longer use it because of how much I was spending on just fines alone. Imagine if you go out and you forget to pay for your parking or anything at all. The cheapest fine you will get is about 200, 300 AED. That should be somewhere around $60 to $70 per fine, and it can go higher than that. If you have a traffic fine, maybe you beat the red light or you're driving on a certain speed limit, it can go up to about 1,000 AED up until 10,000 AED, depending on how severe your fine is. I personally feel like the government makes so much money off just fines alone. I know the fines are...
Hold on, they make so much money off the brokies, you see, because if you're not broke, you have money, the laws doesn't apply to you. What, $60 fine, what's that? If you're worth 100 mil, what's the $60 fine? Pay that, let's keep on moving. So it's geared, that's why you see there's so many rich people that live there comfortably. It's safe, it's amazing. Yeah, because it doesn't affect them. If you're poor, $60 fine is going to affect you. As I said, if you're worth tens of millions, not even 100 million, tens of millions, come on, man. 60,000, we can speed, we can do this, you know, obviously not being super dangerous, but you can get away with so much more. So if you've got money, does the rules apply to you in Dubai? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
I put there to make sure that there is law and order in the country. But personally, I feel like it is too expensive. Now, let's talk about passports. If you're thinking of going to the UAE with the hopes that after a couple of years, you'd get a passport. If you've not heard it anywhere before, I need you to hear it here today.
You can't do that.
When you live in the UAE, you do not get a passport. The highest thing they will give you is a golden visa, a 10 years golden visa, meaning the visa would cover you and your family for 10 years, but you do not get a passport. So this is important for people who come from third world countries like Nigeria, Ghana, and other parts of the world, that you think, okay, I go to the UAE, after a couple of years, I'm going to get a passport. It will not work. So if your goal is to get a passport after living in the UAE for a couple of years, then I'm sorry, the UAE is not the place for you. You have to find somewhere else. Now
So that's passport. So social media, public display of affection, that one we already know. So basically in Dubai, no kissing and no doing none of that nonsense. Keep that stuff in your house. And plus, living wise, it's changed now, I believe, but before you couldn't even live with a partner unless you're married. But yeah, it's changed now. They tweaked it for Ronaldo as well because he's not married, because Ronaldo lives there, if you didn't know. And alcohol, it's simple. Dressing, yeah, so that's pretty much the video. Let's see the comment section quickly. Whoa, we're not reading that. That's a long paragraph. We'll just skim read it. That's right, it's better well informed otherwise in Dubai, whether the process, the taxes, also paying, yep, beyond the living. Oh, I forget that. I'm joking. It's good. I've lived in Dubai for 10 years now. Work internal recruitment, so it's been a couple of changes. Landscape, a couple of job markets. Is it competitive, available? Okay, as an African woman living in this city, there is nothing I haven't experienced. Racism, prejudice, really surprised about this one. There's so much I can say about this. This has been the place I've grown professionally and personally, so have a soft spot for it. However, it still has a long way to go. Such information. Okay, may God bless you. I'm Haitian. I'm so proud of simplistic, honestly, the video 100%. Wow, so yeah, the comments are really good. Great video, very informative. People love it. And so do we. Is this Dubai a real place? Thanks for sharing. Let's like this video. Okay, and yeah, go check out the rest of the video on Anna Line News page. But let me know, would you move to Dubai or would you not? On top of hearing all of this, I want to hear from you in the comment section down below. Like, share this to someone who's thinking about going to Dubai, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Link in the description. I said link in the description. It's gonna help.